Hey everyone, this is Lesley Suzette. I'm so glad that you are able to join me tonight for Thursday Night Live. Listen, Lesley Suzette, all things beauty, all things fragrance, all things self-care. I have one goal in mind, everyone, and that is to inspire as many of you as I can to be your most best and most beautiful selves, both inside and out. Listen, it is my hope and prayer that your day and your week thus far has been absolutely astounding, amazing, splendid, terrific. Wherever you wanted it to go, I pray that it went there. Listen, thanks so much. I've had a great week. I did some resting this week, but I did do some work at the top of the week. But it was a really, really good, restful week for me. I hope that you had a wonderful week as well. Let me know in the comment section, how was your week? How did it go? It's okay to be transparent. That's why we're all here. We're the best and beautiful community. Listen, let us know how it went. And then let me know, you know what to do. Tell me, what is your scent of the day? What did you wear starting this morning or this afternoon? What did you wear? Let us know. We enjoy talking about what you wore. We enjoy putting it out in the atmosphere. Let us know what you wore. I'm so, again, excited to have you as a part of the best and beautiful community. Thank you for your ongoing support. If you don't mind, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. If you've already subscribed, go ahead and hit the like button for today. And go ahead and share this out with your family, friends, and loved ones for today. Let them know this lady is on live, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to be here for approximately 45 minutes to an hour, just talking about what we love, and that is fragrance. Thanks again, everybody, for joining in. So, tell me, what did you wear? And I'm going to just go ahead and say hey to those that are out there. Hey, Saint Somalia. Saint Somalia says, hey, best and beautiful family. I hope the week has treated you well. Thank you so much, Saint Somalia. We hope for you the same. Hope that you had a terrific, terrific day and an even better week. Thank you so much for being a part of the live tonight. Love Jones 2613. Hey girl, how are you? She says, hello everybody. Hello back to you, Love Jones. Thank you for being a part of the live tonight. Hope that your week has gone well and that your day was splendid. Thanks for being a part of the live. Hey, Miss Sid 708. She says, greeting Queen Lesley Suzette, best and beautiful queens and kings from Philadelphia, PA. My SOD is Latafa Affection. Oh, the pistachio girl. Layered with pistachio body butter and marshmallow perfume oil. You are smelling, of course, yummy, delicious, and gourmand, queen. Yes, you are. And thank you for putting that in the atmosphere, because now you got me wanting to pull out my pistachio fragrances. Thank you so much, Miss Sid 708, for joining the live today. I hope that your week has gone well and that your day has been amazing. Thank you so much. Since Amalia says SOT evening, Killian Princess. Oh my goodness, you are always smelling so absolutely luxurious, and today is no different. Thank you for putting that in the atmosphere, Saint Sommelier. You are smelling absolutely amazing. Marlene Marquez, 2206. Hello, darling. Thank you so much for joining the live. She says, my week has been busy, but good. My scent of the day, again, my usual work scent. Yes, it never fails, girl. MJP, Marc Jacobs Perfect. It never ever fails in the workplace. You are probably the best smelling person at work. Thank you for putting it out in the atmosphere today, Marlene, and thank you for joining the live. Hello, Claudia Ismael. Ismael 5415. She says, hi there. Goldfield and Banks, Pacific Rock Flower. Oh, it's got that lemon in it, doesn't it? Let's see what she says. Lemon. Yes, that is some good stuff. I've tried it. I enjoy it. It's got the lemon, the sea salt. I didn't know it had eucalyptus. I was wondering what that was. Tea, peony, mimosa, tuberose, sandalwood, cedar. Oh my goodness. Patchouli, and moss. It's nice, but a little gotcha. I can see that, especially with the cedar, patchouli, and moss dry down. I can see that, but oh my gosh, those notes sound so good, Claudia. Thank you for putting that out in the atmosphere. You smell absolutely amazing today. Thank you for sharing that. Hope your day, you and Marlene, had an amazing day today. Love Jones 2613 says, scent of the day, Coco Mademoiselle body oil and LV. I guess that's Louis Vuitton. It is the absence. Oh my goodness. I probably just jacked that all up, Love Jones, but hey, I put it out there and you smell so good. Orange blossom with that Coco Mademoiselle. I'm not familiar with that Louis Vuitton fragrance, but I'm going to assume that it meshes well with that body oil and that you, my dear, are smelling absolutely amazing. PT 6925. Hello. Thank you. Thank you for putting that in the atmosphere, Love Jones. Hello to you. Hello to you, PT 6925. Hope that your day was well. Thank you for joining us for the live tonight. You are so appreciated. Hello, Maricia and Pathme 5176. Hello, everyone. It's half-term holiday, so we have a 4-day weekend. Yay for you. Scent of the day, Raneen, Prada Paradox dupe. Oh, wow. How close? Is it 90? Is it 89? Is it 95? I love Prada Paradox. So I'm sure that it is very, very close. Let us know. And thank you for putting that in the atmosphere today. And I hope that you had a wonderful day. It sounds like you did because you have a 4-day weekend. Who doesn't love a 4-day weekend? Thank you for joining us tonight, Maricia. Marlene says, LOL. Thank you, sis. I do try. Yes. Hello, Portia TV. How are you? Good evening, everyone. She says her scent of the day is Infinity Rose. Oh, we know that you are the Rose Queen, sis. Thank you so much for joining the live tonight, Portia TV. We appreciate you so much. And thank you for putting that out in the atmosphere. We know that you are smelling absolutely amazing. Maricia says, ooh, Love Jones smells divine. Yes, she does. Scent Sommelier. I've never smelled Princess, but I love marshmallow sweetness. I'm telling you, if you're a gourmand lover out there like Maricia and I, you know that what Scent Sommelier has on is absolutely yummy. And you know that Love Jones is smelling absolutely divine. Thank y'all so much. Hope that your days this week went well. And my scent of the day is pretty simple. I started out with the Bath and Body Works Nourishing Body Lotion, which you probably don't know this one. It's an oldie but goodie. It's Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. It's some good stuff. And I layered it today with this amazing Camera by Latafa. The reason I did this was because I believe it was somewhere in the way of 40 something degrees here in the South where I live. Could not, absolutely could not believe that today was going to be that chilly. And it still is a little chilly out there. I went out to get some groceries, and yeah, it was still a little chilly. It wasn't 46 degrees though. I think the high today was around 75. But for us here in the South, that's still kind of chilly. And I say, bring it on. That's what I say. I am a fall winter girl. I mostly fall. Sometimes it can get really cold in the South. I know, Miss Sid 708. You're probably like, girl, bye. I know. And anybody else that's up there in Philly, New York, New Jersey, I know. I get it. But you all, when it gets cold here, it's pretty cold. I don't know how I could survive in Philly for more than 5 days. Because I know it gets frigid up there. But for us, this is pretty cool. And I say, bring it on. Okay. So, you all, again, thanks for joining in. I'm not going to hold up the time today. I'm just going to see what everybody's saying. You all are having some really, really good conversations here. Mauricia says it smells pretty good. It will satisfy any desire for fruity sweetness. That's good to know. I haven't smelled Paradox, but I've smelled the intense version and it's on my wish list. Yeah. So that Paradox, just to put a plug in there, Mauricia, to me, it's a little along the lines of Valentino, Donna, Born and Roma, but it's not. To me, it gives me that vibe, but it's just not there. But it is a beautiful fragrance. I tried the intense. It was okay. It was, to me, it was good. It's like an elevated, like they should be elevated and intense, lasting longer. I think that next iteration, I can't remember. I think it had a little more floral. I didn't care for it as much, but I do like the product Paradox. It is a beautiful fragrance. And again, it gives me that vibe of the Donna Born and Roma. So I know you're smelling good. I know it. I know it. I know it. Portrait TV says, Miss Sid says, yes, gourmand. Maricia says at Miss Sid, that's an awesome scent of the day. I enjoy Lattafa Affection. Yeah, who doesn't love a gourmand, especially a pistachio like affection? To me, that's the difference between affection, to me, a little more grown and sexy to me than the Paris Corner version and the Kayali version. To me, the affection is just that more luxurious version, in my opinion. And it, to me, lasts longer. They're all good. I have them all. I love them. But Miss Sid, you smell absolutely amazing today. So, you all, I've shared my fragrance of the day. This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to kind of talk about. Let me pull it up. Um, like I wanted to say, if I had to write like a love letter or just a letter to someone, I wrote this down. I said, to the one who taught me how to love vanilla. And I know some of you either love or hate the note of vanilla. And before I get into that, I wanted to thank everybody for, commenting on the post and giving some feedback to and some congratulations to me on my last week's venture, which was that opportunity to head to Jacksonville, Florida, to the Dillards there and meet the founder and CEO of Mind Games. Now, I'll be honest with you. I've read about Mind Games. I've watched reviews on Mind Games. I've even, kind of watched and smelled some of the fragrances from Mind Games. Found out though that I think that some of the Mind Games fragrances that I had may not have been the real deal, or may have been sitting a long time and may not have, it may have, gotten old or something. But just to sit and learn more about the founder and CEO, along with his wife's work and the work that they put in to creating those mind game fragrances, I learned so much. I've been in tutorials and they've all been great, but to hear from the owner, the founder and CEO himself, and to really, he didn't just come and talk to us. He brought in examples and samples of the actual raw materials and ingredients that he uses or his perfumers use in making these mind game fragrances. And I got the chance to smell those ingredients in their rawest form. And let's see, I'm trying to remember, geranium in its raw form. Uh Beautiful. And geranium is that green plant that you really, in a raw form, if you didn't know better, you would think, oh my God, this is awful. But then smelling that and then smelling the fragrance that they use the geranium in, and then smelling it and saying, whoa, this is a work of art. And I think that was the whole premise of his talk and his tutorial, is to say that, this is like a curator. He's like a curator, but of fragrances. And I took some notes because I want to make sure that I don't, you know, misquote him. But he had a lot to say. I'm not going to be able to share it all, but he calls himself the nose of the business, meaning he is the person that evaluates that, that fragrance that's in progress all along the way until the very end when they have that final iteration, and he says, yes, this is it, to the perfumer and to those that work. He calls himself the nose, and he's like, it's like a master of the orchestra or an art curator. The nose is just like that. You are the master of the orchestra, or you're like the art curator. And I found that to be very interesting. He also mentioned that right now, Mind Games they use 14 perfumers from all over the world. And I love that he has people from Japan, he has people from the Middle East, people from Spain, people from France. I mean, from all over the world. And it's interesting because he shared one quote that I wrote down. He says it's important to have those types of perfumers to represent those notes that are so famous in those areas of the world. There's certain notes that are very popular or known to be found in that part of the world. And so when you get the very best of that from that part of the world, that makes for a luxury, niche, beautiful piece of work. Okay, when you blend those together. And he said this, and I wrote this down: you can't know the culture until you live it. So think about your own culture. People can talk about your culture, but until they live your culture, they don't really know the culture, right? Until you have lived it. You can read about it, you can even visit, but until you've literally lived that culture, you don't know it until you've actually lived through that culture, the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows. And when he said that, as it pertains to the perfumes and the perfumers, and why he chooses to go to certain parts of the world to get certain notes and ingredients, and it really reminded me of how important culture is to all of us, because we all come from a culture. That's who we are, that's what we've lived all our lives. And it's so important. It's great to go and learn other cultures, but until you've lived it, you don't really know it. And so that was really profound in that statement. He talked a lot about the molecules and the different molecules, those molecules in fragrances and in chemicals and things like that. Notes that are pulled to make a perfume last. those notes that are pulled, and you know that it's not going to be super long lasting, but you're pulling it to make a blend. All kinds of stuff. I'm going to stop there. I got a chance to smell Peru balsam, a little bit of ambergris, real tonka, real geranium, real patchouli, real amber. Now, I'm going to be honest with you all. Amber in its rawest form, I did not like. But when he let us smell one of the perfumes that he used this particular amber, because and the geranium came from Spain, by the way. When they put it together, it was phenomenal. I'm going to shut up. This was an opportunity of a lifetime. I could go on and on and on, but I will say this. Mind Games, and I'm not a sponsor. I haven't been asked to do anything. None of that. I will say that they put a lot of work, a lot of effort, and a lot of thought into their fragrances. If you know anything about Mind Games, it's based on a game of chess. Hence, the beautiful bottles and the pieces are all intentional. They're all very strategic, just as the game of chess is. And I have to say thank you and applaud Alex and his team, his wife, and all of those that work for Mind Games for really putting their heart and soul into the product. Because I'm telling you, folks, they have created something special. And you know me, I will pull a dupe of a fragrance. I will pull the real thing. I just love fragrances. But when you talk about a luxury niche fragrance that you've been able to look and listen and watch and hear from the owner himself, and to literally see it and smell it, you have to say, yeah, there's something to some of these luxury niche fragrances. And Mind Games, they're doing it. So you all, I said all that to say, back to my love letter or my letters. If I had to write a letter about vanilla, and I'm going to go back to that, you all, I would have to say this, that to the one who taught me how to love vanilla, I want you to think about your most favorite vanilla fragrance. Now, there are two that have just been released that I haven't tried yet, but you better believe I'm going to get my nose on them. One is the new YSL Libre. I've heard wonderful things about that new one and its vanilla note. I've also heard about the Love Shack. I think it's called Love Shack, and I'm excited to smell that one. I'm going to try to get my nose on those this coming weekend. By the way, happy birthday to me tomorrow. Tomorrow, your girl will be celebrating another year of life, and I am so grateful to be able to say that I am going to, by the grace of God, tomorrow, if He wills, see another year of life, and that excites me so much. But when I think about vanillas, and I want you to write down yours, please, and I'll come back to the comments because I see them flooding in. I want you to put down in the comment section, if you had to write a letter and it started off, like I said, to the person that taught me to love vanilla, what vanilla fragrance would that be, Best and Beautifuls? What vanilla fragrance would that be? The best one on your shelf, or the best one you've ever smelled? Which one would you say it was? I would have to say this one, because this one gets a lot of wear in the fall and winter, especially the winter, especially because it is just oriental in nature. It is just outstanding in my book. When I say outstanding in my book, for a retail or designer fragrance, it's going to have to be Dior Addict. Dior Addict. You all, this one gives you that oriental feel, that spice, that bourbon vanilla. It is one of a kind. This one, I do not wear this everywhere. I do not, because it is spicy. It is going to get you smelled. You can't wear a whole lot of it. It is absolutely one amazing fragrance that you wear on, to me, that I wear dressed up. Dressed up. I'm not wearing this just to work. No, this would be overwhelming. I'm not wearing this just to, go to brunch or anything. I am wearing Dior Addict Eau de Parfum on purpose with a purpose. This one has that mandarin orange leaf, that Tunisian orange blossom, that jasmine sandalwood absolute. But what is so good is that bourbon vanilla in this that makes it spicy, oriental, floral, but sweet. I like the sweet and spicy. If you've ever had a sweet and spicy chip, there's the best of both worlds, right? You get a little bit of sweet, but you also get that spicy. And that's what I get with Dior Addict. And that's why I'm putting it out there as one of the best. Now, I have others. I do. I promise you, I have many others. But right now, I'm going to feature this one in my love letter to that person that taught me how to love, or to that perfume that taught me how to love vanilla. I'm going to give that award to Dior Addict. Tell me, what are you saying in here about vanillas? Let me go back up here. Oh my gosh, I got to go all the way back up. Wow. Let's see. Y'all are having some good conversations talking about gourmand fragrances. Oh, thank you. The Donna Born aroma was love at first sniff when I smelled it on my colleague. I'll be telling my husband to get it for me. That's so interesting. I love that. Y'all are having some really good conversations. Thank you for the birthday love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I see you, Miss Sid. That's it. That's it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm excited. I'm grateful for another year of life. But you all tell me, what is your favorite vanilla fragrance? If you were writing a love letter and you said to the person or the company or the brand that helped me to fall in love with vanilla, who would you think? I'm thinking Dior Addict today. Addict by Dior, Eau de Parfum. This one, I'm saying thank you for the sweet and spicy and the bourbon vanilla. Now you all know Donna Born Aroma gets that prize as well. But I had to highlight one today, and I'm highlighting this one. I am highlighting this one. So if you're a vanilla fan, let me know which one of those vanillas. Okay. Now, to that brand or that perfume that caused me to enjoy the note of orange blossom, the luxurious, the classic, the amazing. And I see you, Claudia. Claudia said Vanilla Woods by Seven Virtues. That is a beautiful one, Claudia. Miss Sid said Libre Intense. Yes, ma'am. That's a good one. Okay, who else? Let's see. Oh, Saint Sommelier said, I choose vanilla is my favorite note. Oh my God, you can't choose. I have loved it always. Oh, Saint Sommelier, thank you for putting that out there. You can't pick one. Can you pick two or three? Can you remember the first time you definitely fell in love with it? But I'm glad to know that that's your favorite note. Let me see who else. Love Jones says it's Burberry Goddess for me. It's great alone, but pairs perfectly with any fragrance IMO. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, Saint Sommelier, Safenat for the orange blossom. I got you. Y'all are going ahead of me. Miss Sid 708 Sweet Tooth by Sabrina Carpenter. Yes, ma'am. And then Love Jones said Libre Intense is a love for me. Okay, since Sommelier started it off with the Safenat with that orange blossom, I'd have to say yes, girl. But I went with the classic. Y'all know the classic one. You know the classic, right? Y'all know the classic. Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel Paris. Yes, yes, yes. Everywhere you go, if you wear this, they know what you have on. They know what you have on. And I'm telling you, this is luxury in a bottle. This is rich auntie in a bottle. Okay, rich auntie in a bottle, but it's classic. To me, any age could wear this and get away with it, but it is that classic orange blossom, Tunisian orange blossom to be exact, fragrance that just takes it to the next level, you all. It's absolutely beautiful, classic, and I absolutely enjoy it. Let's see. Maricia said, I'll thank Liquids, Imaginaires, Blanche Bette. Oh my gosh. Beautiful ethereal vanilla. I'm going to keep talking. Hopefully, y'all will still catch me, okay? I'm not going to stop. Let's see. Love Jones said, I agree with Saint Sommelier Safanad for Orange Blossom. Miss Sid 708 said, Blanche Bette. And Love Jones said, now, Lesley. Coco Mademoiselle has been my fragrance for over 20 years. I'm telling you, it's a classic, Love Jones. You can't get away from it. And I see the commercials. They have young people in the commercials. Those girls are no more than 25 years old. So that tells me this, even though it's been around for ages, it is still an item. Okay. It's still a luxury item. Yes, ma'am. Let's see. Thank you, Portia TV. They say I'm back. Thank you. I hope you didn't miss too much. Let's see. Sorry for the technical issues, everybody. And then, yeah, they said, great, we're back. Okay. So my next love letter, thank you, Saint Sommelier. Don't forget to like, y'all. My next love letter is all about peaches. Okay. To the fragrance that caused me to enjoy peaches. Okay. And I wanted so badly to put my favorite white peach fragrance in there, which is a PDM. If you can guess what that PDM fragrance is with that white peach, first one to put it in, I got you. I got you. If you put that in, but I didn't put it in. I didn't go with that. There you go, Love Jones. That because I didn't have that yet. But this one, I would write the letter of thanks to Jimmy Choo. Jimmy Choo, I want you. And when I say peaches, and you know what? I want y'all to laugh because um every time I pull this fragrance, I always pull the top off, and that's not the top. It's the sprayer. I didn't do it this time. Y'all, this gets better with time. This Jimmy Choo gets better with time, and I like to wear it with Pretty and Peach. Pretty and Peach, or Pretty as a Peach, body lotion by Bath and Body Works. But this Jimmy Choo, you all, Jimmy Choo, I want you, just spectacular when it comes to peaches. Just spectacular when it comes to peaches. I want to read what's in here. I want to make sure I have the right one. Yeah. It has peach, mandarin orange juice, jasmine sambac, vanilla, and benzoin. You all, this, although it doesn't have a lot of notes in it. What is in it is refreshing, but sexy. That's what I think about Jimmy Choo. I Want You. It is so yummy. The peach in this is very apparent. You don't have to guess. You don't have to figure out what it is. It is extremely apparent. And I enjoy this so much, as you can see. And you all, the hardware on this is just so cute. But yeah, if we go to talking about white peach and all that, then I'm going to PDM, but I didn't have it yet. So I had to pull out the Jimmy Choo I Want You. Almost iconic to me. Jimmy Choo, shoes, perfume. Who doesn't like a Jimmy Choo item? Okay. This one is just wonderful. So peachy, so good, so yummy. And I love it. Let me see what you all are saying. Let's see. Portia TV says, I'm just going to write you a letter thanking you for encouraging me to try more vanilla fragrances. Listen, you're going to write that letter to me and to the best and beautifuls. But I'm the one, you all. I keep saying, come on, Portia. Come on, Portia. Try it. Just give it a little try. I know you're the rose girl. I'm not mad at you, but give it a try. Don't give up on the vanilla. Don't give up on it. So thanks, Portia. Thanks for that love letter. I appreciate you. That thank you letter. Hello, beautiful Linda Cobb 9153. I love you so much. She says, hello, everyone. I hope you all are well. That's my mother-in-law, everybody. Show her some love. Thank you so much for joining the live tonight, honey girl. I love you and thank you. Yeah, you're getting some love, honey girl. Portia TV. Love Jones, you got it. You got it, and I've got you. You got it, and I got you. Send me an email. Okay. Portia's going to put it in the chat. She's going to put it in the chat. You just go ahead and email me. I've got you. You're right. That was the white peach fragrance, the PDM. What do y'all think about just talking about PDM fragrances one night? Because I got a lot of them, but I think you all have way more than me. So we could just collect all of them and just talk about what we enjoy so much about those PDM fragrances. Those are the Parfum de Marly fragrances. Let's see. Miss Sid 708. Oh, my guess is Castillo. Oh, no, it wasn't sent, but hey, I got you too. I got you too. I don't think I do have that one, Casilli. I do have that one. Let's talk about that one soon too. Miss Sid 708, I believe all of the best and beautiful squad has Coco Mademoiselle. Listen, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say, because I don't want anybody to, feel bad. But listen now, like my girl said, 20 years. And listen, I didn't have it all 20 years. Maybe 10, maybe if that. Because at the time I couldn't afford it, to be honest with you at the time. But I'm telling you, this is a classic. Let's see, Marlene. Oh, thank you so much, Marlene. Oh, happy birthday to you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm very grateful. As I said last year, always grateful to see another year and to be with the best and beautiful community is my joy. Listen, we party together. Portia, I might be able to get into that one. Jimmy Choo, I think you would. We can decant it and you can give it a try when you get back. Portia's getting ready to head out. So we'll let you try it when you get back. I think you'll love it. Miss Sid 708, I'm love. Yeah. Did you go there, Miss Sid 708? If you're still listening, yeah, girl, that one is special too. That one, now you talk about this one being iconic. That one is iconic, but also it's another level to me. What do y'all think? Miss Sid put it out there in the atmosphere. Tom Ford's Bitter Peach to me is at a whole other level. And then I messed around and got Peach Cobbler by Nazar Fragrances. I think you all have heard me talk about NAZAR fragrances. Maybe one day we'll have him come on and talk a little bit about his fragrances. I don't know if he'll come on. We don't know. I'll just have to ask. But that brother, his peach cobbler fragrance is yummy. And I take that because I have the roll-on oil and I put that with sometimes this, but most of the times with that Tom Ford bitter peach. It's a wrap. It is a wrap. It's so yummy, so gourmand, so peachy. And if you ever want to smell like a peach pie or a peach cobbler, you put those together and you're in there. Sometimes you just want to smell like a peach or an apple or a fruit. Sometimes you just do. Thank you, Love Jones. Yeah, thank you. Inspiringnatural@gmail.com. Chanel Allure Homme has peach. It sure does. PT6925. That stuff is so good. That Allure Homme is so, so good. And yes, nothing like smelling like a fresh peach. Portia TV said, ooh. Marlene says, my first vanilla love is Trésor. Oh, no, you didn't go. No, you didn't. Go OG on us. It is so luxurious, gorgeous. It's deep love. It is deep love. I love how you put that, Marlene, because that's exactly what Trésor La Nuit is. It's a deep fragrance. It's that fragrance that's unforgettable. If you all have ever smelled that, it is absolutely beautiful. You will be smelled, you will be complimented, but it is just that fragrance. That's another one you just don't wear every day, in my opinion, because of the luxurious scent and the deepness of that scent. Yes, ma'am. Miss Sid, yes, she said she agrees. That Lancome, I'm telling you, there's one, and I'll talk about it later because I can't think of it right now, but there's another Lancome fragrance that I haven't put my hands on, but they say it's a huge luxury fragrance. Has pretty hardware, floral front, gold. They say it's absolutely beautiful. I need to put my nose on it. It's been around for a while. If you all can think of it, let me know. Marlene says also black. Oh yeah, that's another one. Yeah, and I have the original OG. They used to be in the red bottle. I have the black OG in the black bottle, and I have the La Parfum. That to me, that's the creamy, beautiful, buttery almost version of the fragrance that is just phenomenal. You all, oh my gosh, we could go on and on writing thank you letters. We could. We could go on and on writing thank you letters, but I just wanted to stop there. I want to do my next video, I think it's either going to be the Parfums de Marly, or I really want to talk about my top 3 Kayali fragrances at this time. Kayali's been on my mind, and I want to talk about my top 3 at this time because they change. They change. Okay. And I've been smelling them, I've been wearing them, and I've come to really enjoy a top 3 that's changed because Love Fest Burning Cherry was in my top 3 and something has replaced it. So I kind of want to talk about that. I don't know if we'll talk about it on the live or if I'll just go ahead and do that one on my Monday content. But you all tell me, give me some feedback. I always appreciate the feedback. What would you like to talk about next on the live? Where do you want the channel to go with lives? What do you want to talk about? If you put some feedback, I would so appreciate all of you. I really would. Just want to keep this content moving forward and that you get value from it. Okay. So, yeah, this weekend I will be celebrating. Last year, we went all out. This year, I'm really trying to refrain from going all out. I just kind of want to be close to home this year, but you never know. The hubby is always up to something, always up to some surprises. So I'll share whatever it is with you all soon. But I appreciate each and every one of you. Somebody saying yes, Kayali. Somebody saying I'm patiently waiting to talk about my love for Rose. Y'all will be tired of me. Okay. I'm writing this down. We got rose fragrances. Y'all have to be ready to talk about it now, Mauricia. I know you that just comes natural for you. Um Kayali's a good one. Thank you for that one, Miss Sid. Lost the connection at the half hour. Couldn't get it back. See you next time. Thank you so much for joining in. I'm sorry that happened. I can't see you, sis. I'm so sorry, Marlene. Not sure what happened, but we're just glad you're listening in. Thank you so much. Portia, you concur. Okay, what do you concur with though, Portia? Um, and celebrating with you. Thank you so much. I celebrate you all most of all. I'm appreciative and I love celebrating this time with you all. Now, you all know I can't leave without a few words of inspiration, right? Y'all know that, right? And so if I had to write a letter, it would be dear, let's see, dear movers, shakers, makers, and impact creators. That's what I would say to you all. Dear movers, shakers, makers, and impact creators. Why? Because you are the spark, everybody. Everybody on this channel, please hear me. You are the spark that turns vision into reality. I just want you to be reminded of that. While others might dream, you don't just dream, you actually do. You take action and you move forward and you do it. Listen, you, my best and beautiful community, you literally step forward when it's uncertain, build when it's hard. And I'm talking to myself too. And you believe when it seems absolutely impossible. And I hope that you're hearing me. Your courage to make moves and to act, because I've listened to you all. We've been together for a little while now. And all of these celebrations, all of these moves that you make, all of these actions that you take, you innovate. You innovate. You are an innovator. You are a person of action and you uplift others. And that's why I just absolutely had to continue to encourage you to do that. Don't ever give up doing that. You help others to create like those ripples that begin to reach farther than you can ever see. And that's what makes you a mover, a shaker, a maker, and an impact creator. That's what makes you those things. Listen, I think that every challenge that we face, every move that we make, we ought to really celebrate them because we should consider them small wins. And we should remember that even if it's the smallest move, it matters. Listen, you matter. You matter. And I just want to celebrate all of you. I know it's my birthday weekend, but I wanted to stop because again, you all know I'm that bucket filler. I want to stop and I want to celebrate you on being the mover, the shaker, the innovator, the impact creator, and say, bravo, bravo. Never forget who you are. Never forget who you've been created to be. There's a scripture that says you are fearfully and wonderfully made. And it also says, and I know that right well. If you never knew it, you need to look in the mirror and say, I'm fearfully and I'm wonderfully made. And I know that right well. Listen, the world is your oyster. Continue to move and flow in it and be blessed. I'm Lesley Suzette, all things beauty, all things fragrance, all things self care. I have one goal in mind, everyone, and that is to inspire as many of you as I can to be your most best and most beautiful selves, both inside and out. Listen, don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I really want to do a quick challenge to encourage you all to help me out with the channel. I usually don't ask when I'm asking today. I figured if the Lord wills, tomorrow I'll be another year older. And I think I can ask. Can you encourage at least 5 people to subscribe to the channel? Like if you're in passing and you're talking and you all have people that, have a love for fragrance, beauty, and self-care, and don't mind being inspired every once in a while, encourage 5 people to go and kind of check me out and subscribe. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for hitting the notification bell so that you'll know when more content is out from me. I appreciate you. I hope that your weekend is amazing. Get some rest. If you're not in line for rest this weekend because your plate is full, enjoy what's on your plate and just have fun. I'm Lesley Suzette. I'll see you soon. Okay. Bye.